Hey, welcome to this episode of Chad's Beer Reviews. This is another beer that I got on 𝗑𝓻𝓁. This is from 903 Brewers, right out of Texas. Chocolatini Stout. So it's chocolate and Irish cream flavored stout. They go into a little more detail in the back about basically being the beer equivalent of a chocolate martini. I would say with the ABV, 13% ABV, yeah. I pour it into the stout glass, which is not big enough because it's only 12-ounce can, but you can see coming out of the can, it's pretty much straight black, very, very dark brown, and same thing when once it's in the glass. Get a little bit of a brown foam on there. It's mostly dissipated. If I swirl it up, we can regenerate a little. You can see the alcohol legs right there. All right, so they're not kidding when they're calling this a chocolatini. I mean, it definitely smells like chocolate. It smells like chocolate and alcohol. And also, I mean, Irish cream, that is not a creamer that I tend to use in my coffee. So I'm not super familiar with it, but yeah, there is a creamy flavor to it. I would say like this is more of like a dark chocolate smell. It's not like doesn't smell like, fudge or like walking into a bake shop or something like that. I don't really get much in the way of roasted malt, but yeah, so I mean, it's mostly chocolate and yeah, the Irish cream. So it's pretty boozy on the nose, but let's see how it is on the taste. Cheers. Wow. Oh, that kind of almost burns a little. I mean, it's 13% ABV. That's not uncommon. Yeah, so I would say this is like all dark chocolate. It's like almost like bitter or bittersweet, I guess you could say. It's like the flavor of chocolate, almost like a fudgy kind of flavor. And it's definitely the taste of like actual like cocoa nibs. In fact, I would even go as far as say it's actually a little nutty. Yeah, the flavor on here reminds me of like hazelnut creamer. I'm surprised that they're, marketing this as, chocolate and Irish cream, because to me it's more hazelnut. It definitely has that kind of a nuttiness, almost like a peanut butter without the salt. And it does strike me as like it seems like this should be like super sweet and decadent, but it's really not. I mean, yes, it's sweet, sure, but the alcohol kind of comes in like at the end and just like kind of dries everything out. It's like chocolate hazelnut, almost like a chocolate Nutella or something like that. Yeah, I would prefer like some actual like roasted malt flavor in here. It's really kind of hard to pick out. I will say that the chocolate on here, it does taste authentic. This doesn't taste like some kind of, chocolate syrup flavoring. I'm not sure like how much of what they use is just like extract and how much is like, cocoa nibs and vanilla or what. But yeah, it doesn't taste fake to me. I think I do get like a little bit of like a cherry or some kind of dark red fruit on here. I would not say it's spicy. Not at all. Nothing in the way of Belgian-y, anything like that. Not especially hoppy either. I'm not getting citrus. I'm not getting pine. I'm not getting spice. It's a pastry stout. So like these kind of pastry stouts, maybe not this one, but some other ones, like they kind of blur the line between beer and something else. I mean, let me know in the comments, like if you think like pastry stouts, like I guess maybe it depends on the beer. An imperial stout plus some kind of flavors or is it like FMB, flavor malt beverage, where it's just like basically like a hard seltzer or Ford Loco, where it's like something completely artificially flavored, like just with a bunch of alcohol in it. Mouthfeel on this one is, you would think it'd be like super thick. I mean, it's definitely on the heavier side. I'd probably say it's like medium full, but the carbonation is very low. So like that low carbonation kind of makes you think it's like a little bit thicker than it actually is. I will say like the alcohol definitely is a warming sensation to throw on each swig. Leaves a lingering, almost like a lingering kind of hazelnut aftertaste. I would not say it's cloying, but it's getting there. I think there's even like maybe like a touch of like mint or something in there. I think it's just from the hops or something. I've had that experience in other beers. I think it's just something with chocolate. Yeah, this is good. It's not quite the mind blower I thought it was gonna be. It's funny. I've had mixed results with 903. Some of their stouts have like really blew me away, and others have been like, that's okay. This is good. It's not quite the decadent experience I thought it was gonna be. But I think what I should do is I bet you could blend this with like eggnog. Well, maybe not, but or maybe just put some whipped cream on there. Yeah, it's tasty. It's a little repetitive. By the way, I got this beer on 𝗑𝓐𝑻़, and it was only you won't be able to see it, but it was only $6.99 for this can. I think that's a good deal, especially considering like that's relatively cheap for 𝗑𝓐𝑻़. If you want to sign up with 𝗑𝓐𝑻़, use my link, use my referral code. You get $10 off, and it lets them know that I sent you. If I get enough people referred, I can get into like their an influencer program, which means free beer. All right, so the score for the Chocolatini from 903 Brewers. It's good. I've had better chocolate beers. I've had better pastry stouts. It's not really blowing my mind. So I'm going to go 3.75 on this one. It's kind of like a 7.5. It's definitely very good, but it's just not excellent or world class or anything like that. So as always, if you watch all the way in, you are awesome. Thanks for watching. I'll see you guys for Tuesday Night Beer School. Cheers.
Somebody brewed it. Chad just reviewed it. Thanks for watching Chad's Beer Reviews. Trust me, the next episode will be a lot better.